Hey guys, John Cahill from Tide Tackle. Today we're going to do a bit of a pack down for the trip. A few fellas have been asking, show us how you do it. You know, how do you organise your gear? How do you keep your weight down? How do you protect your gear? So let's take you through how I set up. The very first thing you need is some form of scale. I just use these. Had them for about, I don't know, feels like 10 years now. Bathroom scales that do the job, whatever you've got. The first thing I'll say about weight is look at all your travel and storage gear. Suitcases are heavy, some holdalls are heavy. I'll have a look at what has to make it with me. There's a few other things to add, not much though. The notable thing that's not here is any form of clothing yet. Hooks, my popper roll, jigs and spare splitties, camera dome, leader, some assists, some casting gloves, all my light tackle. This here is all gear for the boys that I've got to transport for them, and there's more to add. All my GoPro stuff, you can see that, I pack that. My still camera gear I actually take as my carry-on. Here's the big hold-all A bag that I'm using. Been using this for quite a few years. Main reason I'm taking this bag this time is it's got the wheels. Really handy going through the airport. But the main reason is because I'm packing my HPA fish box inside that to hold all my reels in transit. Reels worry me in carry-on, and it will also give me deck bag for all my gear on the boat. There's all the rods I'm taking, and into the Plano airliner they go. That's a bit of gear there to fit in. Not excessive, but yeah, it's what I need. I'm going to show you some weights of things empty. So I've got 30 kilos to play with my international luggage here. Sounds good, but it isn't when you consider this. So my rod tube weighs 5 kilos. 5 kilos empty. That's a lot when you think about it. There are slightly lighter tubes out there by a kilo or so, maybe a kilo and a half. Could well be worth an investment in something a little bit lighter. 5 kilos empty. Use 10 kilos of my luggage limit. My deck box, HPA box, 2.2 empty. So I've cut in 12 kilos of my luggage limit on luggage. Packing the rods, got the rods all in their rod bags, and I bundle it together and put a bit of electrical tape or Velcro tape, whatever you like, around it so they all sit together. I've got some bubble wrap down the end there and some bubble wrap down the end there to protect the tips. So with these extended rod tubes, you got to push the whole tube together to the point where it's the shortest possible length, but you don't want to go and crush your rod tips and end up damaging your rod. Get to the location, damn it, you got a broken rod. So I actually pull back slightly and make the tube slightly longer to get it to line up, but give you a tiny bit of play at the ends. And then I recommend putting on a padlock. Double hack. I like to keep all the hooks off the lures. I think baggage handlers would appreciate a hook coming through your bag. So I put them in a hard plastic container. This is just a nail box from actually decking screws. Does the job nicely. Got all the hooks I need there for this trip. Secure. See, starting to take up a lot of room in my bag really fast. HPA roll takes up a heap of room, but I've just got to have that at the other end. So easy to store your lures on the boat. HPA box. Got my reels. That will fill up with clothing yet. there's a lot of room in there for clothing, which I'll use for padding. This is concerning me, the split housing, GoPro housing. Gonna have to find a way to protect that with some clothes. Things like my casting gloves, they're gonna help, you know, pad something out a little bit. My assist case, don't carry a lot of jigs over there, but need them. My essential leader, line pullers, braid scissors, split ring pliers, all going in. Got that dome housing wrapped in bubble wrap now, should be okay. Clothes are in, providing a lot of protection around all the gear. Time to close it up, put a cable tie on it to kind of keep those baggage handlers out, and go for the final weigh-in, see how we are. Done the weigh-in of everything packed, rod and rod tube and my gear bag, and I've come in at 31 kilos on my little home scales. Hopefully that's right. Usually experience is showing me I'll be pretty close to the mark. With international carriers, you shouldn't get pinged for excess for that, for like a kilo over. I might not be over anyway. Are there a few things that you can carry in your carry-on to make things lighter? Some people carry reels, I don't like it. We know you can't carry braid. I've had reel bodies confiscated off me at a gate in Malaysia once, and I'm lucky I got them back at the other end, but I don't like it. I don't like carrying lures. You know, I only like to bring in my carry-on, clothes, my laptop, my camera, my still camera gear, and you know, bits and pieces, headphones and phones. And if you reckon you can find a way to carry some of that gear, yeah, go for it. That's how I do it. Touch wood, I've never suffered broken gear, and I've done a lot of air travel, and I've usually got what I need at the other end. Hope that helps, legends. If you like this vid, please subscribe to us. Give this a like, thumbs up, thumbs down, give us a comment, tell us what you want to see next. The next vid you're going to see from me is hopefully some hardcore fishing. Woo!